What's going on? This is Randy Ritchie, and this is Women Wrestlers You Should Know. Today we're going to talk about Gail Kim. Please note, this is being sponsored by Premier Pro Wrestling, and also it's us commemorating, or me commemorating, Women's History Month. Today we're going to talk about Gail Kim. And there's so much to talk about with this girl. I worked with Gail when I was the production manager, head of security, blah, 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 at TNA Impact on Spike Television. Gail is the counterpart of the second highest rated programming in Spike Television's history when we finally paid it off with Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong. Again, today's female wrestler, and I don't care what company they work for or wherever they are in the United States of America, has to pay a homage to Dutch Mantel. I'm not going to say myself, even though I was part of it. Dutch incepted the fact that, Randy, I want to do something different. I want to get wrestling women that can actually wrestle, not just eye candy. And it was Dutch Mantel, his yellow legal pad, and he and I flying to Orlando to do the tapings and pay-per-views a day early, taking notes and napping on the plane. And that's where it all incepted from. And at the end of the day, Gail Kim was the biggest chess piece in that inception, in that idea. And all you got to do is watch that girl wrestle and you'll get why. She's a tiny little thing. I think that Wikipedia and the sources say that she's 5'4" and 120 pounds, and I say no effing way. There's been a couple of times where I've had to carry her out of the ring during different segments when I was at Impact. And there's no way I could have carried a 120-pound girl that far. She's just a little tiny thing. But the thing that's amazing about this little tiny thing is when you watch her wrestle, she is so effing believable. You tell me how this little tiny thing could have been as believable as she was, working with the 270-pound Awesome Konger, Kaya Stevens. Just watch Gail. She was an innovator. She is a businesswoman inside and outside of that ring. The thing I love about this, her and I both take enormous pride in the Knockout's inception. Just unbelievable. To this day, she's made statements that, she was afraid that WWE, when they had her and Kaya, on the roster in 2000 and whatever, that they were going to kill that legacy, which I don't think they would have, but they didn't end up doing it anyway. But I just love the part that she takes so much pride in it, because I do too. I was a part of something creatively that was huge. I was a part of something that has been impacted since 2006, i.e. the current female wrestlers at WWE and their programming. And Gail Kim is a huge pioneer of that. She is adorable. No one will argue with the fact that she is a beautiful woman. But she was, even when she was Real Wrestling Entertainment and dubbed quote-unquote a diva, she certainly did not wrestle like that. She is a hustler. She's brilliant. And when she left WWE the last time, she left on her terms, and she believes in herself so much that she knew one way, shape, or form in the industry, the sport that she loves, she was going to land on her feet and continue to do it. And look at her now. I think that Gail Kim is a perfect depiction of somebody that could really be instrumental in talent development. Yes, of course, with women wrestlers, but I think also with guys. That's how good she is. She's so innovative in the ring, and she knows that innovation does not equate into putting yourself in a wheelchair for peanuts. She can get as big a pop out of her ideas, her creative ideas as a performer, than she can anybody that can do a 450 or two 450s before they land. That's how brilliant she is. One of the things that I've heard her say, which is absolutely brilliant and proof to my claim about her being a terrific agent and a terrific trainer, if you can connect with the audience, you stand a chance to be on top. I can't say enough good things about Gail Kim. And again, I'm proud to know her. I'm proud to have worked with her. And I love the fact that she is in a happy marriage with that chef pictured in the picture, the thumbnail on this. Again, folks, this is in commemoration of Women's History Month, women wrestlers you should know, and you really should know Gail Kim. Please note, there's no commercials on these. We're going to be doing one a month for the month of March 2023. So please support Premier Pro Wrestling, and the link's in the description. Premier Pro Wrestling on Pro Wrestling Tees, Premier Pro Wrestling on Patreon.